Screen Rant are at it again, Matt. They're at it again. We've seen their 50 greatest anime. Now we've got their 20 greatest Disney movies.
Well, at least half a list is half the time to ruin something.
True. They've only got 20 places to ruin instead of 50. But will they be good or will they not be good? That's the question. Should we have a look?
Yeah, let's go for it.
All right. Starting strong at number 20 is The Muppet Christmas Carol.
Oh. You know what? I'm gonna be the first to say.
Oh, controversy already.
I don't like the Muppets.
Or
here, let me rephrase this. Okay, Elmo wouldn't be classified as a well. Any of the puppets are Muppets, right?
Any puppet is a Muppet, I think. Yes.
Okay, so aside from Elmo and
Sesame
Kermit,
Street, Elmo is Sesame Street. He's not
Kermit is the only one that I like.
Kermit's the only Muppet you like?
Only one I like.
Animal, Fozzie Bear, Gonzo, Rizzo. Fozzie, sorry, not Gonzo. Fozzie, Rizzo.
Yeah, no. Just because I enjoy the Kermit memes. Outside of that, I
you like Dark Kermit?
Or the None of My Business Kermit.
yeah. Okay, well, for me, like, Muppet Christmas Carol is a great movie. The only Muppet movie better is Muppet Treasure Island. There are only two versions of that trash book Treasure Island that are actually any good, and it's Muppet Treasure Island and another Disney Treasure Island sort of take that I hope is on this list. I really hope it's on this list.
So that's number 20. What do we got?
19 is Pinocchio.
No,
I don't think it's that good.
No,
I don't think Pinocchio is that good, honestly.
Yeah, I never got behind Pinocchio. I've seen the original cartoon movie and the live action one from the 90s.
Oh, I've not seen the live action one. That sounds weird.
Gave me nightmares as a kid. That whale.
I'm not surprised. But no, the original story of Pinocchio is dark. It's dark, man.
All the OG Disneys are dark. All the OG fairy tales are dark.
Yeah, they took OG terrifying fairy tales and they made them light and whimsical and lovely. Pinocchio, to me, it's just not that good, I don't think.
Yeah, I wouldn't say a top 20.
I prefer Shrek's Pinocchio.
Are you wearing a pink thong? No.
What? That's the best Pinocchio.
Yeah.
Hunchback is number 18. Hunchback of Notre Dame is number 18. The fact that Hellfire is number 18. So you're doing a face if I haven't seen it.
I haven't. I know the gist of Quasimodo. I've never sat down and watched some of the OG Disney movies. I still have to this day have not seen. Hunchback is one of them.
Okay. The Spark Notes version, child with some sort of body issue gets abandoned. A monk, priest, whatever, keeps him, puts him in Notre Dame, becomes a father figure to him or anything like that. They meet a gypsy woman. Priest decides he wants to get with gypsy woman. Gypsy woman not having it. Priest decides to kill everyone. There you go.
If I can't have her, no one can.
Hellfire. I've just seen 17 and that's way too low.
Nope. 17 makes me mad.
That's too low.
Tangled is forever one of my favorite movies.
Tangled is one of the best modern Disney films.
Yeah. I cannot. So I've mentioned that I love Ratatouille. I've mentioned that I love to cook. I cannot hold a frying pan without twirling it and go, frying pans. Who knew?
Tangled, I think, is the beginning of Disney sorting their act out. Disney had a while where their movies weren't great. And then Tangled, I feel like, is them reinventing the princess genre. Right, so you had Tangled followed by Frozen, and then it's kind of you had Princess and the Frog somewhere around there as well. I feel like that's them starting to fix the princess genre a little bit, because my biggest issue with Disney is the princess movies do not set a good example. They are not good to watch it for regardless of what kind of child you have. It's not great. It's teaching very not okay things. Who cares if you're clever? Just be beautiful. Whereas
Well, it's also teaching like don't choose who you're going after. It's literally the first man you see.
Yeah. What's that? You went to a party and you saw a really handsome guy who didn't really care about what you had to say. He just liked the way you looked and how you danced. Yeah, go for it.
The guy brought you shoe. Nice.
Oh, he found your shoe. That's nice of him. Tangled for me is like them fixing that.
It really is. I'm also over here humming "I've Got a Dream" in my head.
Oh, that's why I was like,
yeah, that's why my head was popping.
That's why it's so quiet. It's like,
yeah, no.
And Vladimir collects ceramic unicorns.
Bink.
It's a great movie.
It is. It needs to be top 10 at least.
Oh, you're gonna be annoyed at number 16 then. Ratatouille.
On.
One of his favorite Pixar movies. If you've seen our top 10 Pixar lists, that's one of his favorites, and he's so annoyed. I can see the annoyance.
So I could understand if it didn't rank as high as I put it. Being not even in the top 15 is criminal because it's not one of the movie.
It's not one of the more popular Pixar films though. And technically, this is Disney Pixar. For those who are like, why is there a Pixar movie? It's Disney Pixar.
Yeah, I mean, it's Disney's broad collective. I mean, to be honest, the mouse owns everything at this point. So, but I think it needs to be a little bit higher.
Yeah, I'm okay with Ratatouille being there. I think Tangled is the crime so far.
It definitely.
15 though. Oh, that's lower than I thought that was going to be. Frozen is 15.
Okay, I think if we're looking at this, that's one thing I need to get out of my head too. It's not a personal list. This is like best of all time. I think Frozen needs to be way higher. It was huge. You could not get away from Frozen merch, Frozen songs, Frozen anything. I heard You Want to Build a Snowman for years.
I was teaching at a primary school, so like 4 or 5 years old until about 10 years old, right?
Yeah, elementary for Americans.
Elementary for Americans. I was teaching there when Frozen came out. Oh my god. I am so glad it's 15 simply because of the sheer horror that enters my brain every time Frozen comes into my face, like in front of me.
You could not escape it.
Every single little girl was either Elsa or Anna. They were singing "Let It Go," "Build a Snowman." Like when what Frozen things do in summer, I think is also Frozen 1. It's iconic for a reason. There's an entire generation who this is their thing. Like a lot of kids grew up like Lion King is their thing or whatever. Frozen is a generational thing. Like there's a generation of kids who love Frozen.
So 2013 was my freshman year of college, and it was all over campus.
I feel old.
Okay, first of all, I did wait a year after high school, so it's not like I'm that young. But still, yes, 2013 was my freshman year.
That's even worse. Even older. I was 23. I was 23 at the time. I'd finished for like 2 years. But yeah,
2 years.
Ooh.
That's subjective in our 30s.
Yeah, Frozen should be higher. Frozen should be way higher.
For what it was, yeah.
Yeah. This should be lower, in my opinion.
No, this needs to be way higher. I think Jungle Book is iconic.
Jungle Book is good. It's
the songs that it spurred and the memes that it spurred. It's pretty pivotal. You can hear Bare Necessities everywhere.
The music is iconic, yes.
And you and I both go, I don't know, what do you want to do? I don't know what you want to do.
Yeah, it's true. I would argue, and this is a hot take, and I'm going to get hate in the comments for this, I'd argue the live action is actually better.
Oh, no. I hate the live action.
You hate the live action? I think it's one of the few live action ones that they've done that's actually good.
Now, I will say that, out of all the Disney live actions, I do think Jungle Book is their best take on it.
Yeah. But I like the Jungle Book. I just don't think it's top 15. But
I would say top 10, just monumental.
Ooh.
That's too high.
Remember what I said about old not Pixar. Remember what I said about old Disney movies and the whole like bad example they're saying.
Yeah.
Abandon your people and everyone you know and love for that really handsome guy that's just shown up.
Oh, that's funny. That's how
Pocahontas.
How to Train Your Dragon ended up ending too.
Pocahontas.
No.
No, it's
lower.
Lower, yeah. It's a great movie, don't get me wrong. It's a great movie. Very dodgy. It's one of Christian Bale's first movies, I think.
Was Christian Bale John Smith?
He wasn't John Smith. Mel Gibson was John Smith.
Okay.
Christian Bale was one of the colonists.
Ah.
But yeah, I think it's one of Christian Bale's first movies.
I'd argue the only good thing to come out of Pocahontas is the raccoon. I love raccoons. Little trash pandas are great.
Little Trash Panda, yeah. Pocahontas is a good movie. I don't think it's that good that it's number 13, but it's
on a
good.
list of all Disney. No, not 13.
Okay, bear in mind, we've already had a Pixar movie in here, so they're technically anything's fair game. This isn't an animated Disney list. This is anything
We had the
Disney.
Muppets to start the list off. It's literally anything Disney. That isn't
Anything
the
Disney.
Disney TV channel.
Yeah.
So far.
Yeah. Anything that's a Disney movie, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That when you start the movie, it does the Disney thing, you know.
Yeah. Number 12. Right. Okay.
Inside Out. Okay.
I'm okay with it being where it's at for the list. For this list.
I'm fine with that for this list. For best Disney movie, sure.
Yeah.
I mean, there's other Pixar movies that should be higher, and hopefully they are higher. Yeah. Okay. All right. That's fine. 11. Oh, 11's The Little Mermaid. I hate The Little Mermaid.
So I don't like The Little Mermaid.
I hate it.
But I do agree that in the broad spectrum of Disney, it's big.
It is. I did a thing. You remember that thing that happened around the year 2020 where everybody had to stay at home? I did a thing where I worked my way through all the Disney movies, all the and other movies, big movies that I'd never seen. Right? I was like, I'm going to work my way through my backlog of movies, basically. Right? Big.
You did the Captain America list.
I did it. I did the Captain America list. Yeah.
I understood that reference.
I had not seen many princess movies. Right? And so I started watching my way through them. I saw so many, and so many of them are so bad. The Little Mermaid is one of the worst. It's so bad, man. It's so bad. It's not as bad as Cinderella, which I'm hoping is not higher. But The Little Mermaid is not that good.
So now I'll say I think the live action did better than the animation. Live action wasn't bad.
I've not seen it. The live actions are kind of killing any enthusiasm I have for Disney movies.
Yeah.
They're so bad, most of them.
Side note, it's not Disney. I am looking forward to the How to Train Your Dragon live action. I'm
looking forward to that. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I think I agree with you. Little Mermaid is a huge thing, but like if Little Mermaid's 11, Frozen should be above it.
100%.
Yeah, I'm accepting of Little Mermaid being like an iconic movie, but Frozen should be higher.
It was way more stuck in everybody's head.
Oh yeah. Number 10 is Up.
Nope. That shouldn't have made this list.
It should not be above any of those that have come so far.
I don't even think it's that pivotal for anything Disney.
I hold to my point that I've made a couple of times now that Up is only good for the first like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Like as soon as those balloons go up in the air and you start going off and everything, that's it. It starts to drop. Like the beginning is iconic because of how sad it is. Mm-hmm. But it's just boring after a point.
I would argue once you meet Doug the dog, that's when it starts. Yeah. For sure. I mean, don't get me wrong. My name's Russell. I'm Will. Yeah, that's funny, but like, would you like assistance?
No.
But that's early on.
It's at the beginning. It's first 20 minutes.
Yeah.
It's first 20 minutes. You
know, I think I'm okay with that being there.
Mary
So number 9 is Mary Poppins.
Mary Poppins.
Not gonna lie, I didn't know that was a Disney. I did, but I didn't. I forgot about it.
Yeah. It's Disney. I mean, who doesn't love Dick Van Dyke trying to be British? Mary Poppins. Tuppence. Yeah, it's.
As an American, I can see it being big. As somebody who has the accent,
there's the difference. There's different. No. Loads of British people love this movie. I think it's just a drug trip. That's all it is. That's all it is. I have a firm belief in my head this is headcanon for me, right? That you know the bit where they jump into the painting, yeah, that spoonful of sugar, it ain't sugar, and and them jumping in that painting, passers-by are looking at two children, a woman and a chimney sweep, just spasming on the floor because they've taken a really bad trip. Right? That's all that is to me. It's so wild of a film. It's
Muck, use acid.
Right. Wrong acid. It's I get it. The songs are bangers. I'm not gonna lie, the songs are great, but
they are. They're bops. I'm okay with it being number 9 for what it is.
Yeah,
it's
a
big
I'm fine
movie.
with it.
Everybody's
for me
heard great
personally,
bops.
wouldn't even scratch my top 20, but it's fine.
No,
It's fine. Number 8, however, hell yes.
I think that is a good spot for where Aladdin is. Now, I don't think any of the sequels were worth anything. To the point I haven't even bothered watching them. But
Well, then how do you know?
previews were enough that I'm like, yeah.
Return of Jafar is great. It's great. Prince of Thieves is okay. Prince of Thieves actually kind of ruins the plot of Aladdin, because the whole plot of Aladdin is make me a prince, right? He's already a prince.
So
He's the Prince of Thieves.
one big reason why I love Aladdin
Or he's the son of the Prince of Thieves.
is strictly because Robin
King
Williams.
of
I'm a big Robin Williams fan.
Robin Williams backed
one
out
of my
after
favorite.
the first one.
He was easily one of my favorite actors of all time.
Yeah. Yeah. Robin Williams carries this film. If you know anything about the production of Aladdin, you know how badly they screwed Robin Williams over. They massively screwed him over with this movie. One of the things that he said was, "Don't use me as the promotional material for this." And what did they do? They used him as the promotional material.
Oh, 100%. You could argue Genie is the main character.
Genie is the driving force. Here's the real question. What's the best song in Aladdin?
Genie saying, "Make way for Prince Ali."
Prince Ali. Prince Ali is
Yep.
your favorite. Prince Ali is my second favorite. One Step is my favorite.
Yeah.
The opening song, Aladdin dodging all the guards. For me, that is the best Aladdin song. Friend Like Me, all those. Whole New World is the worst one. I think Whole New World is the worst one. It's the most iconic, but it's the worst one for me. You know how we were talking about live action ruining movies?
I was just about to go there.
It's awful.
I'm not a hater or a lover of Will Smith. Nobody except for Robin Williams could be Genie. I don't even
Nobody
think he
except
does.
for Robin Williams could be that Genie.
Name an actor that could have done a better live act or could have lived up to Robin Williams' image in
No
Genie.
one. No one.
I don't think anybody could.
No one.
They shouldn't have made the live action in general.
No. I think they ruined it. One Step being my favorite song in this movie. They butchered it in the live action.
Oh yeah, it was
horrendous.
Minimal. It was a backing track almost.
Yeah, it was horrendous. It was absolutely horrendous. Jasmine, did she really need a song like that? They just added in a song for Jasmine because I guess she didn't have one, so they thought, hey, let's give her one. I don't know. For me, this Aladdin, absolutely. The live action Aladdin, nah.
No. Shouldn't have been made. Alright, you know what? I'm okay with number 7.
I'm here for it. I
love the Pirates series.
Yeah, Curse of the Black Pearl is an amazing movie.
I do think the second one should have been there instead of the first.
No,
Black Pearl is phenomenal. Dead Man's Chest is the iconic one.
Nah, I disagree. Curse of the Black Pearl is the best one. Like, for me, it's the best one.
Okay. I can agree to disagree on that. But still, Pirates of the Caribbean being at number 7.
Yeah, you best start believing in ghost stories if you're in one. It's so good, and the fact that this is just based on a ride, it's based on a theme park ride. It's wild. It's a great movie.
So good.
Johnny Depp
is
iconic. Like the whole cast is iconic. Johnny Depp, Jeffrey Rush, Orlando Bloom, Keira Knightley. Like it's insane. It's such a good movie.
Now I will say, even the early sword fighting, especially between Jack and Will Turner, when they're in the blacksmith and they're just bouncing around,
it's great.
That was so good. Everything about the movies are great. For the first trio, I would agree that everything after, similar to Toy Story, everything after wasn't necessary.
Yeah,
they could have done At World's End and left it there.
After the trilogy, they could and should have just stopped.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember. I think it's the fourth one that has the mermaids. Not needed.
On Stranger Tides.
Yeah.
The fifth one is the one with Blackbeard.
They're making another one now, aren't they? With no Jack Sparrow.
I've heard rumors of it. I don't know if it's
making
actually going to be a
another
thing.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Either way, I don't watch anything other than the core trilogy. I've seen the others, but the core trilogy are the ones that I will rewatch.
Yep, those are the only ones that exist in my eyes.
Oh, that's a terrible take for number 6.
Is it though? I mean, the storyline's terrible, but think how big Snow White is. I would argue the biggest Disney icons are going to be Snow White, Cinderella, and really Little Mermaid. Those are your big 3.
I think Snow White is definitely iconic, so I can see why it's number 6. I can see why it's number 6 for sure. Mm-hmm. One of the first. It claims to be the first fully animated feature-length film. It's not the first. There was a French movie that was first, I think. But I mean, it's the first Disney fully animated movie. For that, it's iconic. Going back to what I said before about princess movies setting horrendous examples. It's okay. Don't worry. Some geezer that she met this one time will rock up, kiss her while she's unconscious, and all will be okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Let's set that.
Among other things, sure.
Among other things that happen. Yeah. Yeah, it's why I get what's going on with the controversy of the live action one. One of the things I kind of get is them wanting to put more of a focus on Snow White solving her own stuff.
Those dwarves are horrendous.
Yeah, they are.
If I had to pick any take on Snow White, I think the Enchanted it was Enchanted, right? Yeah.
Yes.
It was like a 2008, 2009 live action. Has Patrick Dempsey, I believe is his name.
I think so.
That movie, that was good. That was a good take on the whole evil stepmother bit.
Yeah. I think you're right. Yeah, it is. It is that one. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That was fun though. That was a lot of fun.
It was good. I would argue that's better than the original.
Yeah.
Even though it's like a take on it, it's not word for word.
No.
Live action.
Top 5. Here we go.
Let's do it.
Hercules. Okay. I'm here for that. I'm here for it.
Personally, I don't think it would be there. I think it'd be a little lower.
Oh, yeah. It's top 10, not top 5. But
yeah. But when looking at the broader scale of Disney, I still don't think it should be top 5. It's iconic. I think personally and broad scale, top 10, not 5.
Hercules is an interesting one to put at 5th because it came at a really weird time for Disney where they weren't really putting out hits. It was kind of like a weird time for Disney, so it's interesting that this is so high.
Now, funnily enough, for Hercules is the Disney movie that reminds me of the clamshells, the white clamshells that were super loud with the VHS tapes in them.
Oh yeah. Oh god, I forgot about those. Oh my god, nostalgia.
What's a VHS tape?
Yeah, you've just lost several generations of people there.
Let's not even mention 8 tracks and everything else.
If you're old enough to remember those things, put it in the comments. Hercules is great. Hercules, I think the thing that carries Hercules is Hades is a phenomenal villain. He's a phenomenal villain, and the music absolutely slaps.
The music really does slap.
Yeah, the music is amazing. I mean, Danny DeVito. Oh, come on.
They are running out of time for a live action where Danny DeVito plays.
And he has said he wants to do it.
He needs to. He's the only one that could. Just like Robin Williams was the only genie, Danny DeVito is the only little. What is it?
Phil.
Oh, I'm trying to think of what the character is. It's not a centaur or a minotaur. Satyr. There it is. Yeah, he's the only one that can do it.
Yeah, he's the only one who could be Phil. And he's openly said he wants to do it, so it's on them. It's on them.
They've already
cast some of the people for the live action, so they just haven't.
As long as The Rock isn't Hercules, I'm good.
Yeah,
leave The Rock out of this.
Yeah, leave him out of it. Number 4, Toy Story 2.
I'm okay with that.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with it. Like we've said before, Toy Story 2 is great. I don't have any issue whatsoever with that. Top 3 though. Before we look, who do you think?
Let's see. Disney all time. I know Cinderella's gonna be there. I know it's gonna be there.
Lion King is there. Lion King is there. There's
yeah,
no way
I can see Lion King. Lion King was huge. Everybody's at one point in time held something up and done the. They've all done
it to my son. I've also gone up to my son, like when he sat there, like he's just laying there after having a bottle. I've gone, Simba.
I have a video from college. I did that to a friend with ketchup. Simba. Across your forehead.
Okay, you think Cinderella? You both think Lion King.
I can't think of what else would be super pivotal to be in there, because I would think Frozen.
There's two that I really want to be on the list, but it's far too late for them to be on. I really want Treasure Planet, and I really want Atlantis, but neither of them.
I can see Atlantis.
None of them are going to be top 3. Treasure Planet is the other Treasure Island movie that I said is the only time that book has been done well. The book is awful. The story is awful. Muppet Treasure Island is funny. Treasure Planet is the perfect version of that story. But neither of them are going to be there. Treasure Planet is iconic. But yeah, neither of those are going to be on there. Emperor's New Groove?
Ooh, Emperor's New Groove is good. Was that Disney?
Yes, Disney.
It is.
It's the weird point of Disney where they were trying weird things.
I need to look
Atlantis, Treasure Planet, and Emperor's New Groove were all at the same time.
No, it wasn't that one, so it was Atlantis. Yep. Atlantis gave everybody thigh issues.
Oh yeah, Kida.
it started it. Lilo and Stitch.
Lilo and Stitch. Okay,
that's gotta be on here.
Let's see. Number 3 is Beauty and the Beast.
Ooh, I forgot about Beauty and the Beast.
That's a Stockholm syndrome. It wins every time.
Yeah.
What's the difference between Beast and Gaston? Nothing, except one has a giant library to give her.
Man.
He rich, but he rich. Yeah, Beauty and the Beast.
You know what? I'm
great,
okay with that being number 3.
It's also one of the other own live action movies I actually liked.
Okay, Beauty and the Beast live action did a phenomenal job, and I think that's actually the only movie of Emma Watson's that I've seen that isn't Harry Potter. I don't think I've seen her in anything else.
I don't know if she's done that much else, honestly.
I know she went to college. She went to college here in the States.
This is where we find out she's done like 5,000 movies. She's done a few things. I mean, the first thing on her IMDb is her as Belle, and then it's Harry Potter. She's done a few things. She's done Perks of Being a Wallflower and and a few other things, but not too much notable things. Not too many notable things.
Yeah, no, I think Beauty and the Beast being number 3 makes sense. It's huge. I forgot about it.
I don't know how I forgot about it. Beauty and the Beast is huge. Yeah. Great music as well. Mm-hmm. Great music. I mean, Be Our Guests, something in the air, or whatever.
I would argue that Beauty and the Beast is one of the few Disney movies, like the early Disney movies, that promoted looking beyond face value.
Yeah. Don't look at the beast, look at what's under the beast.
Yeah.
His pile of money!
The books!
Have you seen the number of books? Isn't it funny how she suddenly started seeing him in there's something there that wasn't there before, she says, in her new library.
You know what, this isn't that bad.
It's alright.
Alright, number 2.
There it is.
There it is.
There it is. The Lion King, yeah. It's Hamlet, but with lions.
The Lion King. Everybody cried at Mufasa getting tossed off the cliff.
I didn't.
No?
No.
Him sitting there, like, going up and...
To quote Chandler from Friends, yes, I was very sad when they stopped drawing the deer.
Lucky, yes, very sad. Anyway.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, it was sad. I think the thing that makes The Lion King for me is Scar. Scar is a phenomenal villain. Like, Be Prepared, outstanding. One of the best Disney villain songs, one of the best villain songs.
I've already heard snippets from the new Mufasa live action. Terrible.
Yeah, I'm not going to bother with that. The live action of Lion King was bad enough. I don't want to see this new one that they've made up.
Disney needs to stop the live actions.
They really do, or do them correctly. For me, Lion King wouldn't be my number 2. Lion King wouldn't even be my top 10, if I'm being honest, because it suffers from the same problem of what it's based on. Hamlet is boring. Hamlet is boring. Hamlet has this massive part of it that's just nothing happens. Nothing happens. He goes back and forth. Should I avenge my father? Should I not avenge my father? Oh, but how do I know if my father needs to be avenged? What? Oh, this. Lion King does the same thing.
What makes The Lion King so big is Timon and Pumbaa. Hilarious. Scar, like you said. For me, I love the hyenas. Oh, they're hilarious. They're stupid. It's the slapstick. It threw slapstick in a movie.
Rosencrantz and Fortescue. Yeah. It suffers from the same issue I think that the source material suffers from. There's a lot of nothing that happens for a while.
There is. That's why they threw Timon and Pumbaa in there.
Yeah, basically. When they run away, when he runs away, at that point in Hamlet, nothing happens. Nothing happens. They go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Should I kill him? Should I not kill him? Should I get revenge? Should I not get revenge? Lion King does the same thing, except he's in a tropical getaway with his 2 buddies, you know?
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Hamlet is Shakespearean, isn't it?
It's Shakespeare, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, isn't that all of his stuff? Everything. It's just big moment in the start, big moment at the end.
A lot of nothing.
I guess I have to add stuff in the middle.
Yeah, basically, yep. That's his MO. Great tragedy writer, but forgets to fill the tragedy with like substance.
He's got the idea, not the execution.
He stuck the landing, but he flailed on the way down. He hit a few balconies on the way down.
Place your bets. What is the number 1? I'm still thinking Cinderella. It's the Disney icon. Wait, we haven't done anything Mickey Mouse.
I think it will be Cinderella. I also wouldn't be surprised if it's something really random like Fantasia or something like that.
Fantasia was big.
It's gonna be something. It's gonna be something really random, or it's gonna be a princess movie.
I'm still placing bets on Cinderella.
It is.
Here we go.
Toy Story. Why is Toy Story number 1? Oh, that's wrong. That's so wrong. That's so incredibly wrong.
Not even as the underdog story. Toy Story shouldn't be the number 1. There's better Toy Story movies. Yes, it was revolutionary for what it was. There's better Toy Story movies. There's better Toy Story storylines.
You've seen one of the better ones further up the list.
Yeah, Toy Story 4. I'm never letting that go. You said it was good.
Toy Story 4 is a good movie. Yeah, sure.
You said it was
good. Toy Story 2 is miles better than Toy Story 1, and it's further up the list. I don't understand why that's number 1.
The only reason I can think is because it was their dive into a different animated take.
The only way I can see it is it's the website's own personal score, they have been given a score for each of these, and this one has a 10 out of 10. So
what was number 2? Like a 9.9?
It doesn't say.
They don't even give.
It doesn't say.
They don't give for any of them.
They do for the last one, for Toy Story. They've given it a 10 out of 10. Toy Story's not a 10 out of 10 either.
No.
Toy Story's not a 10 out of 10. It's an 8.
No, not at all.
It's an 8, maybe. 7.5 out of 10. The only thing I'm taking away from this as a good thing is that Cinderella's not number 1.
Yeah.
Because Cinderella does not deserve to be number 1. Cinderella is a horrendous movie. Don't ever take anything that Cinderella teaches you to heart, because it's wrong.
Yeah, if you want a good Cinderella take, just watch Shrek.
Yeah, that'd be fine. Shrek is a better Cinderella movie than Cinderella. Yeah, absolutely is. Absolutely is. Cinderella is paled by Shrek.
I love Shrek.
Yeah. Don't forget to shine your shoes, wipe your face. No, it's Toy Story number 1. That's such a random take. What would be your number 1?
If I had to number 1 for all of Disney, I would still
All
say
of
probably
Disney.
all of Disney. I would still say Cinderella. You think of Disney movies, what's the first thing that follows Disney? Disney princess. What's the princess? Cinderella.
Cinderella's the princess.
Terrible movie, terrible storyline. It's the iconic things. So
But
many
the
things
list-
have been
the
inspired
list-
by it.
But the list isn't most iconic, it's best.
If I had to choose best all around Disney everything, I'm still surprised
Everything.
Lilo and Stitch didn't make it. That's a
Lilo and
really-
Stitch would be on that list, yeah. There's a lot of stuff that should be on this list as well. I think. I know the thing is as well, they're doing everything. So why weren't there more like live action Disney movies? Not talking about the live action princess things. I'm talking about live action. They've got Pirates of the Caribbean, Muppet Christmas Carol, kinda, but there's nothing else really on there.
I mean, they could have argued that really the Avengers.
Well, this is the thing. If they're including Pixar, could they not have included Marvel and Star Wars?
Maybe because it was Pirates. Pirates wasn't a Disney original, wasn't it?
Pirates is a Disney original.
Because they acquired Star Wars.
It's a theme. They acquired Pixar, but I suppose they did it so long ago. I don't know.
They acquired Star Wars, what, in like 2010, 12?
I think it's just because of how long ago they acquired Pixar. But Toy Story's not number 1.
No, Toy Story's not
For
number
me.
1. I would still argue that Cinderella is... okay, we're going best. Best.
Well, we'll have to find out with our own list, I suppose.
Yeah, I'm still saying Wall-E.
Maybe we'll do Disney animated movies rather than Disney.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, what do you guys think? Do you think Toy Story deserves to be number 1? Do you think something else should be number 1? Let us know in the comments. Thank you as always for watching. If you haven't subscribed, feel free to. If you've got other lists or things you want to suggest to us to make or to review or whatever, let us know in the Discord. There's a link in the description. And yeah, until the next video.
Bye.